So now with this we have come to one of the most important topics and one of my favorites, CPR, Central Pivot Range. So what is Central Pivot Range? CPR is derived from pivot point, and CPR is by far the most powerful tool for trading today. In our previous topic, we understood pivot points. So basically it is an extension of pivot points, the middle line in pivot point. So the middle line in pivot point, if you put one line above it and one line below it, it becomes CPR. So here it is. This same line here was in pivot point. So this is represented with middle black line. And if we put one line above it and one below, it comprises of CPR now. The whole setup, three lines. The top one is called top CPR, the bottom is called bottom CPR. Why it is important? They are the most powerful support and resistance providers in the chart. We will see how. Central pivot range, popularly known as CPR, are the most powerful support and resistance providers in the chart. Here is a chart explanation of Bank Nifty 3 minutes time frame for CPR. So here is a CPR, as you can see, top CPR, bottom CPR in pivot point, and we can see how beautifully the price action candle has taken support from the top CPR. It is not necessary that support will come from top CPR, it can come from either of three, and see the strong support it gave to the price action candle, and market reversed from here. So one point to remember is CPR gives strong support and resistance to the charts, to the price action candles. Let me show you one more example of CPR giving support resistance to the price action candle. Here I have taken example of Nifty 50, again 3 minute time frame, and as you can see the market actually opened with a good gap down, and from here it started going upward. However, the market faced strong resistance at this level, and this resistance was provided by bottom CPR, and market actually turned from here and gave a big fall. So as I told you, CPR gives good support and resistance to the price action candle. CPR is popular for its high accuracy, be it day trading or positional trading. It is said price action gets attracted to CPR mostly. So like we discussed pivot points formula in our previous slide, we can also calculate CPR formula with the help of this simple formula. We need to have pivot point data. Previous high plus previous low plus closing divided by 3 will give you the medium line. Then you have to calculate the bottom CPR, the previous high plus previous low divided by 2 will give you bottom CPR, and for top CPR, pivot minus bottom CPR plus pivot. These three figures will give you the CPR formula. You actually don't need this formula. However, for some reason, if you need to gauge next day market, so you can do that. Yeah. So the next topic is virgin CPR and old CPR. We have already discussed about CPR. Now, what is virgin and old CPR? So previous day CPR is called virgin or old CPR. So all previous day CPRs are called as virgin and old CPR, but what is virgin and old CPR individually? So for that, please look at this chart. Here, this is the example of virgin CPR. When the previous day CPR, so right now, let's say we are here in this day, and the previous day CPR, when it is never touched by the price action candles is called virgin CPR. And similarly, old CPR is when the previous day, for example, we are here in this day, the previous day CPR, this is previous day CPR, when it is touched by the price action candle is called old CPR. And here the definition goes: previous day CPR is called virgin or old CPR. The previous day CPR, which is never touched by the price action candle, is called virgin CPR, and the previous day CPR, which is touched by price action candle, is called old CPR. Few facts about CPR: virgin CPR is more sensitive to price action than old CPR. Very important point to understand: CPR, virgin CPR and old CPR gets weaker in afternoon trading sessions. So the most powerful support and resistance provider is CPR, goes without a thought. And after that comes virgin CPR, and after that comes old CPR.